2 days ago, I was watching an interview that Khloe Kardashian had with Shetty, and I don't know if it's a recent interview. I think it is, and in that interview, Chloe mentioned so many great things. Like there was so many gems that she mentioned, things that happen every day in our lives, and she talked about comparing yourself. She talked about how people used to compare her with her siblings because she was the one that was different from the rest, and how people used to pass certain comments about her. Even some said she's not a Kardashian, which she has a different father and a whole lot. She talked about personal stuff. But one of the things that she spoke about that resonated with me was that she said she used to be bothered a lot when people say negative things about her or pass certain comments or make assumptions about her, and she used to cry, be sad, and be depressed even about it. And she didn't understand why people will say all those things about she and her family, but she also understood that they're a reality show, and so people are only talking from the perspective of things they see, what they choose to show them. Based on that, people make that assumption or come up with those insinuations about she and her family. And she went ahead to say that a lot of times people want to act like they know you. So when, after she had cried so many times, after she's been depressed and a whole lot, she one day told herself that no, why am I going through this issue again? Why am I being sad? Why am I being depressed? Because somebody out there is saying all these things about me which are not true. The thing is that I know myself more than any other person out there. So why should I be bothered about what they are saying about me? And that is when things change. It was a turning point for her. And when I listened to that part of Chloe's interview, it's made me think. A lot of times when we post on social media, or we have friends and families and colleagues and a whole lot pass certain comments or make assumptions about us, we get very angry, and the instant thing to do is to either respond or retaliate or be angry, be sad, and be depressed about it. But the truth of the matter is, nobody knows you more than you know yourself. Your mother may say, I know you because I conceived you and I brought you up. Yes, she knows you. But does she know what you do when you're out there in college or when you're in school? She doesn't know that aspect of you from school. So she knows what you show her, not everything about you. She doesn't know what you're thinking in your mind. She doesn't know what is going on in your heart or whatever you do that you don't show in the house. So when people act like they know you and say certain things about you, and you go ahead to be angry, to be depressed, to be sad about it, it is more like you agreeing with what they are saying. Because if you know that what they are saying is untrue, why are you sad? Why are you angry? Why are you depressed? Yes, I understand. Realistically, you're a human being, so you feel sad, especially when you know that they say, let's say Josie is a very bitter woman. When I know that I am not a bitter person, and it is coming from someone that I really care about, someone that I love so much, it hurts because you expect the person to know better, even if the person is not close to you and do not know you, or you do not love that person. It's the first human reaction is to feel surprised or to feel sad, because that is not who I am. I am not a bitter person, or I am not unkind, I am not rude, I am not disrespectful. Why are people saying this about me? So that is a human reaction that will come first. But the thing is, after that reaction, what do you do with it? Do you go ahead and be sad and rethink about it and cry over it because somebody says you are this or somebody says you are that, or some of those things, especially those in the public figure? I understand some of those things that people say are so hurtful. Like, you will not understand how a human being can sit down and come up with such things, and it's very painful. But the thing is, as much as you are in the public figure, even if you are not, people know you. If you're not a public figure, you have people who know you from your school, from your church, from your neighborhood, from your job, and they will pass these comments that are not true about you. Just let it pass 1 year and go out the other. Even if you feel bad about it or you feel sad about it, let it just be for a moment and let it run away. Because at the end of the day, the person who knows you the most inside out, how you think, how you reason, how you do everything, is you. You know yourself better. So if you hear anything about yourself which you know that it is untrue, why should it bother you? Those words that Khloe Kardashian spoke, not because we don't know about it, but it served as a reminder that do not take what people say to heart. Don't take it so personal. They are only saying it from the perspective they see things, from what you show them. It doesn't mean that is who you are, and even if that is who you are, just take it in and work on it, instead of being all sad and depressed and cry and all that about it. No, don't let it. So thank you, Khloe, for reminding us of such a great thing, to always remember that we are enough and that what people say about us is not always the truth. You know yourself better, so go out there and shine and focus on you instead of the noise out there. And that is what I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, lovelies.